In this video you will be able to know how to connect a server to another server's domain. As you can see, I can say this one is my main server and here I have a domain called ali.com. As you can see, I want to connect this server to with this domain. Okay, so if I'm interested to do that, what I need to do, this is the server one, and you can see if I go to the settings, you can see I have a switch here, network switch I just added, and that one is actually switch one. Okay, and in this switch one, if I open my Hyper-V, you can see that if I go to the virtual switch manager, you can see this is switch one and I just connect that at internal network. That means I want a internal network that can connect or communicate with both two server. You can see this is switch one, and if I come here, you can also see I also connected this one, also this same switch. Okay, so both of them are connected with same switch so that I can communicate with each other. And now I will go to the local server setting, and if I come here, in that case now I need to actually configure something so that I can actually communicate with this one. Okay, so I can actually increase the window size, okay, a bit, so that you can see everything perfectly. Okay, so at first, the first thing what I need to do, I need to match my time zone. So I will click my time zone, and if I go, in that case you can see this is the change time zone, and I will select my country, it's Bangladesh, so I will select this. You can see it's actually GMT +6 Dhaka. So first thing you should know, and that is both two servers should have same time zone. So you can see now both of them have same time zone. Now second thing is I want to set a IP address so that I can communicate with both. So what I will do, I will click here, or also you can go to the Windows R and then you can press ncpa.cpl, whatever you want. You can see I am here, or if you're interested you can also go Windows R and then you can write ncpa.cpl, whatever you what is easier way you can do. So now I will double click here and then I will add here a IP address. So I will open this, and here I will add here IP. So you can see I added here IP 192.168.10.1. so I want to add here further, so I will write here 192.168.10.2. I just want to do that, and I will add a subnet mask, and I want to add a default gateway. It can be 192, and then I will write here 168, then 10.254 the gateway I want to add, and the DNS I want to add the main server. So in that case I will write here 192.168.10.1. okay, so I added the DNS server for my server one, and other you can see I just added that. So now I have a IP address, so now I will click OK, and then I will click OK. Okay, so now I also added my IP address, and if I now refresh, you can see that I should have here a IP address. Okay, now my next thing is I need to disable my firewall. Okay, for this reason I just want to stop the firewall default. Okay, you can only accept some default feature what you want, but now I want to stop all firewall settings. So now I actually completed every single thing. So now if I go if I open my CMD, and then if I try to ping this, so I will write here ping, and then I want to write 192.168.10.1, and if I try to ping, you can see it's actually working. Now I want to see it's working with the name, or if name resolution working or not. In that case I will write here server 1.ali.com. okay, okay, so you can see this is server 1, and then the domain name. I want to check also this ping. So if I try to do, in that case what happened, you can see this ping is also working. So I think now my server 2 is ready to join server 1. So what I will do now, I will click the name or anywhere, no problem at all. I want to do two things at a time. Number one is I want to change the computer name, as well as I want to join the new domain. So what I will do, I will write here server 2. This is I want to show it's actually server 2, and I want to add here a domain, and my domain is actually ali.com. so I will place the domain here, and then I will click OK, and I need to wait a bit. It should be checking every single thing. So you can see it's actually asking me the credentials. So I will write here administrator, and I want to add here a password. So I will write here password. Remember, this credentials is not for the server 2, it's the credential for the server 1 or the main server where you actually want to join the domain. So I will click OK, and you can see it's the message that welcome to ali.com domain. That means my total process is completed. So now I will click OK, and then it's asking me to restart my computer. Definitely I need to restart that. Actually you might be asking me that why I did two things at a time. I can explain this. It's asking me restart now or restart later. I will place restart later. Now you might be asking me that why I did that. Okay, number one thing is, if you're interested to change your computer name, you need to restart, and again if you're interested to join the domain, then you need to restart again. So I want to do that at a time, so that just one restart can help. Okay, so now I will click OK, and then if I now restart my computer, and you need to have a reason, I just click other plugged, and then now if I restart the computer, wait a bit, it will take some time. The reason because it will now join the server one. Definitely two things you need to remember, and that is, when you want to join the server, you need to active the server. If your server is not activated, in that case actually you cannot join. Okay, so if you process three things, number one is you need to set up the time zone, number two is you need to set up the perfect IP address, and number three is if you stop the firewall. In these three things if you complete, in that case your server will be ready to join. And also one more thing, and that is, both server needs to be joined in the same switch. Okay, and I just connected that to the internal switch, and it's asking me to connect for the 720p display resolution. I can do so. Now I can see everything a bit good way. So now if I add the password here, and if I click OK, so you can see my server manager is now starting. And now if I go to the local server setting, you should see that it's actually connected with the domain. Now you can see server 2, and then also it's here. So now I can communicate with this server to this server, as well as this server from this server. So now if I try to communicate, if I go to the CMD, and if I write here ping, and then if I write here server2.ali.com, and then if I hit enter, in that case it should actually communicate with this. It's not communicating. The reason because I have a firewall here, and actually for the domain I have new firewall. As you can remember, firstly I have two, one is private network, another one is public, but now I have another domain network firewall, that is the domain network. So what I need to do, I need to disable this one also, and then I will click OK. And then now if I try to ping again, you can see now it's actually working. So this way, very easy way, you can actually communicate, or you can connect one server to another server with the domain. I hope this video is helpful for you. If you think this video is helpful for you, click the like button, and if you think this video is not helpful for you, click the dislike button, and let me know why you don't like this. If you still not subscribe my channel, please click the subscribe button and click the bell button next to the subscribe button, so when I will publish a video you will notified. What tutorial you want next, let me know in the comment section. Thanks.